My name is Neha and I work with G7CR Technologies as a business development executive. I'll be demonstrating the remote attendance feature of our absolutely fantastic HRMS application HAPA. Why fantastic? Well, HAPA is a complete and a low-cost HRMS application which automates all the HR related activities end to end and makes the business streamlined and process driven. For small and medium businesses, this has proved to be one of the most cost-effective, reliable and user-friendly HRMS solution in the current market space, which along with complete automation also helps a business to improve the productivity and leads to a greater return on investment. And also it is powered by Windows Azure. Now let's log in and see how can an employee mark a remote attendance. And just before we begin, I would like to define the feature in short. Remote attendance is marked by an employee when the employee is working from a remote location and not by sitting in the office premises. For example, when an employee goes for, let's say, a client meeting or some training program, or maybe is working from home. Alright, so this is the home page of HAPA. We click here to get the login page. This is the login page. We enter the username, which is the employee ID, and the password and the security code. Typing the security code ensures that a human is trying to log in and not a machine. This is an important feature for the safety of employee data and for the security of the application. Alright, so we are logged in now. Let's say I'm going to work from home today and I won't be able to punch my attendance in the office attendance machine. If I do not mark my attendance remotely here, most likely I'll be marked an absent. So to mark my attendance remotely, I go to the self-service tab and I click on the remote attendance sub-tab. The employee name will be reflected here. We select the employee office location and then we select the reason of working remotely. That has to be selected from this drop down. So I select work from home. We then enter the estimated number of hours. This is to be entered in our hours minutes format, and finally we click on the swipe in button. Alright, do you notice this timer which has started here? Even if I now log out by clicking on the sign out button here, this timer will still be on until I come back to this page and I click on swipe out. As soon as I click on swipe out, the timer will stop and the total time will be accepted by HAPA as the employee's working hours for the day. Now this remote attendance that is marked here will go for approval to the approving authority. If this is not pre-approved by the manager or is unauthorized and is rejected, the employee will then be marked an absent. So I'll click on swipe out. It says logged out successfully. In HAPA, as and when desired, the manager can pull a daily, weekly or a monthly report with details of the employees who have worked remotely, with the details of the number of hours, the reason and also the status, which may be approved or unapproved. For approval, the remote attendance will appear on this home page, which is known as the task management screen of the approver. It will reflect under pending approval task and can be seen by clicking on this drop down. It will definitely have two buttons on the right hand side of the task, one which will say approve and the other which will say reject. The approver can choose to either approve or reject the remote attendance. Now this feature helps a manager or the HR to keep a track of the employees who often go out for field work, and in turn helps a business to improve the productivity. Now if an employee does not have an access to internet and is not able to mark his or her remote attendance for some reason, the employee can then request the HR to mark the same on his or her behalf. The HR, through the Human Resources tab, can then go to remote attendance, can search for the employee by either typing the employee ID in this box here or by typing the first letter of the first name of the employee. So I'll type S here and I look for an employee named Sai Kishore, and here he is. I'll select the name of the employee and then here I'll mark remote attendance in the same manner as I demonstrated earlier. So I will select the work location, the start date, I'll select through this calendar, the start time, end date, the end time, and the reason. And also this will have the employee ID of the manager of the employee, in this case Sai Kishore. So this is the employee ID of Sai Kishore's manager. So before an HR marks remote attendance on behalf of the employee, a verbal approval is taken to make sure that this is pre-approved, and the HR clicks on submit. Alright, so this will also now go to the approving authority for further approval. This feature of HAPA is very important and helps the managers to keep track of their employees who very often go out for field work. It makes the life of a manager easy and helps him manage the team more effectively and efficiently. While this is one of the features, HAPA comes built in with many such features that will help you drive productivity and profitability. I would like to thank you for your valuable time to watch this video. Please do watch the other videos uploaded through our YouTube channel named G7CR Technologies India Private Limited, explaining various other useful features of HAPA HRMS software application. For more details or queries, you may reach us at bdm@g7cr.com, or you may also call us on 410-800-00. You may also visit our website www.g7cr.com. Thank you once again for being with us. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.